What's going on all you gamers, here we are back with some more Diablo 2 Resurrected, and today what I'm going to be doing is going over how you can create those really nice endgame items, the Caster Amulets and the Caster Rings. So if you're trying to get a little bit more powerful and want some really nice loot, then stay tuned, that's coming up next. Welcome back, you guys and girls. As always, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon. I'll bring you all the latest and greatest in hints, tips, guides and builds, and just some fun gameplay and reviews of upcoming games as well. But for today I'm here to show you a recipe that I think if you're going to be spending some time in Diablo, you're going to be hitting endgame and playing it probably for even longer than that, this is definitely one you want to know, as it's one of the best recipes you can know for the Horadric's cube, and that is the Caster Amulets and the Caster Rings. Now, if you're not sure what these are, they're really strong, powerful items that are very endgame orientated and can also be really powerful crafted items. Now, what you're going to need is a lot of stuff. I'm not going to lie, this is very endgame orientated. You will need to have a bit of backing, you will need to have some money behind you, and you will need to have a lot of the items. But once you know what you're doing and you know what to look out for, you'll reserve them quite easily and make sure you put them by for when you need to create these. Now, one thing to know, I believe level 90 is a nice area to start casting these, but 92 seems to be the perfect one to start creating these recipes because you have more of a chance of getting those plus skills. If I'm completely wrong, let me know in the comments, but that's what I've been told by a group of people online. So first off, and we're going to make the Caster Ring. So what you're going to need is any magic ring, just down here an Amrune, a perfect amethyst, and last but not least, any single jewel. So find a jewel that's not very good whatsoever and chuck it in your Horadric's cube along with the rest. So here we have them all stuffed straight in our Horadric's cube, and we're going to slap on the transmute and hope for something nice. Right, so the first one we've created just here is a Chaos Giant Ring, which in all honesty probably isn't exactly what I want. It's not the best at all, but as you can see it can roll with quite a few stats. Now the main thing to remember when you're creating these, 3 of those stats will always be permanent. For the ring it's going to be the plus to energy, the plus to mana and the regenerate mana, meaning they're really good for those casters but can work on all classes because of some of the lucky rolls. Now as far as I'm aware, I don't think these can actually roll with plus to skills, I think it's just the amulets, so you'd probably be looking for some kind of elemental resistances on these as a perfect roll, I'd imagine. But yeah, we're going to bop that one straight over here and we're going to hope that we have something nice for our amulet. So yeah, looking over it, the Chaos Giant Ring, plus 11 to attack rating, plus 2 to strength, plus 2 to energy, plus 12 to mana, regenerates mana 8% and plus 5 to maximum stamina with a magic damage reduced by 2 is not bad. It's definitely going to be better than a lot of other rings, but it's definitely not the best crafted one you can make. Like I said, these are down to a lot of luck and you will definitely need to do a lot of rolls and have a lot of materials in order to create some of the better gear. Right, so next up, and I would say probably the more popular choice, is going to be creating the Caster Amulet. These can definitely roll plus skills, and some of them are very highly desirable. If you're not able to find yourself a Mara's Kaleidoscope or anything such as that, this may well work out as a perfect offset, or they can even work out stronger if you've got a lucky roll. So first off, we're going to chuck in any blue magic amulet, then we're going to chuck in a Ral Rune. After the Ral Rune, we chuck in another perfect amethyst. And last, but definitely not least, we're going to go straight over and just chuck in any of our jewels. I always move it across, I should just hold X, but yeah, it's because I'm talking. Right, so we've got all of those in the cube, and now we're going to transmute, and fingers crossed, summit to skills, come on. Right, so with this one, we have not got a perfect roll, not in the slightest, but again, even with that, I believe that is actually pretty tasty. If that had plus skills on it, that would have been an absolutely amazing amulet right there. I was just a little bit unfortunate. 10% chance to cast level 3 Hydra when struck, plus 8% faster cast rate, plus 20 to life, plus 18 to mana, regenerate mana 9%, all resistances plus 20, and poison length reduced by 25%. All I'm missing is just the plus skills. If I'd have had plus skills on that, that would have been an absolute god tier amulet. Probably not the best in the world, but for myself, definitely a huge upgrade to what I've already got. So as you can see, with a little bit of luck and with the right resources, these are definitely worth doing because you can create some of the strongest stuff in the game and have a lot of fun doing it with those random rolls. Now obviously you will need to have a lot of resources like I said, but one thing to remember, save up your money. Just chuck it straight in your shared stash so you don't ever lose it, and when you hit endgame or when you basically want to start creating these, just go straight to any of your people that can gamble, and what you're going to do is buy these right here. So if you don't have any of them, if you haven't been saving them up, grab some of these amulets, grab some of these rings, and a lot of them will turn out to be magical. You can then change them straight over to what we were doing there and make the caster variants. Obviously the main thing you're going to want to kind of watch out for are going to be the perfect amethysts. For those, just grab as many flawless or whatever kind of amethysts you can and upgrade them via the Horadric's cube again. Other than that, you're going to need the runes, so make sure you're looking out for those as you go. But as always guys and girls, I hope that's helped a few of you out. This is definitely something you're going to need to know if you're going to be sticking around in the world of Diablo 2 Resurrected for quite some time, because these are some recipes that you definitely want to try in order to get strong for really end game. As always gamers, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, take care, I'll see you on the next day.